Hello, Doctor Who Reviews. It's Fresno Inferno here, and it's a beautiful day in scenic Grand Bank, Newfoundland. The sun is shining, there's a light breeze, and it is Grand Bank Day, a full festival beginning with breakfast down here at the waterfront. It's going to be so exciting. And it also means that unfortunately, I won't be joining you to talk about the Fires of Pompeii. No, I'm going to enjoy a nice scenic day in Grand Bank. No Doctor Who watching at all. I'm on vacation. No break whatsoever. I'm on vacation. No break whatsoever. I'm on
2 hours later.
Damn it. I'm supposed to be on vacation, but no. Here I am with obligations and whatnot. Gotta watch the show and talk about it with you kids, even though I'm hundreds of miles away from home. So, anyway, cue in the intro.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Doctor Who Reviews. After the absolutely terrible experience that was 2 weeks ago, which will not be named again, ever, except we kept doing a vomiting sound. Thank you. That particular story, yes. We moved to much better territory because FoulPlayz has picked the Fires of Pompeii. I think this is pretty decent. And to discuss it with me, I'm joined by my three co-hosts. Firstly, to my virtual left, hotter than the sun itself, it's Kat.
Hey. Finally, some recognition around here.
To my virtual right, puer, oh puer, oh puer. It's Latin, look it up. It's Kuchiri.
Puer? What?
Boy, oh boy.
I am so lost. Why am I here? Why are we here?
And speaking of lost, our special guest, wondering just what the hell he's got himself into, again, it's FoulPlayz.
Yo,
Hey.
I am lost.
And we were
So
not
we got some
actually going
lost
to have...
boys instead of girls this time. Cool.
We were not originally going to get... Nice. We were not actually going to have FoulPlayz on this, but Fresno can't be here. Fresno was in Grand Bank, and so Foul very kindly stepped in to talk about the episode that he picked.
Yeah. Interesting episode, by the way.
Isn't it just?
You go from the well, basically Series 15, the well, to Series 4, Fires of Pompeii.
I know, it's a crazy.
You're just
Two really
So you just need to
Episodes
pick
good
an
reasons.
Jumping
Earth-based
around.
episode and a water-based episode, and then you have the whole Avatar.
Oh my god!
Well, I was going to say he's just a passerby Tokutuber right now. Who knows what
For
world we'll go
real.
to next?
Cat, do not tell me about 3 Atlantises.
Man, I
So
made
there
a good.
Atlantises.
I made a good Comer Decay joke and no one paid attention.
I heard it.
I heard it.
We're doing that next week, so this is not this. This is instead the Fires of Pompeii, which is a David Tennant episode. Despite this, it's actually pretty good. And some very interesting background to this episode because it was originally not meant to be here. Not in this part of the at this point of the series. So it's the second episode of Series 4 in 2008. Originally, it was meant to be the third episode, which, as you know, was Planet of the Ood. Also, there was a scrap story called The Suicide Exhibition. That's really the title of it, written by Mark Gatiss, which ended up being scrapped in the end. It was about World War II soldiers who invade the British Museum and unleash a bunch of monsters.
Oh, yes, Mark Gatiss, known for writing, completely normal and absolutely not, mediocre works of art. That's for sure.
In fairness to Gatiss, I think his concepts are strong. It's just the execution of them sometimes. And I will forever back for the Fires of... not the Fires of Pompeii, this is the Fires of Pompeii. For Empress of Mars, you're forever back for Sleep No More. So there you go.
Yeah, it's like Sleep No More is good. I will admit, I do love it, but I also acknowledge that it is mediocre in some places.
He got better as time went on. He also penned the Lazarus Experiment.
Oh.
But that's one of his first
Yeah.
stories, so we can give him a little bit of a pass.
Seeing as that was during the 10th Doctor's era, that's what I'm going off of.
But that fell through, which is why he does not have a story in series 4, but he has one in series 5 about the Daleks. It's okay. I mean, okay is fine, but it's just okay. It's not great. It's not terrible. It's okay. So this Pompeii episode was in its place, written by James Moran. He does a pretty good job. And then because Planet of the U proved to be incredibly dark, not that this one doesn't as well.
Yeah, just the death of 20,000 people. It's fine.
But a lot darker than they thought it was going to be when they first penned it. They moved it to episode 3. David's moved it to episode 3. So that's our background for this particular story. And then we get a cold open. The Doctor takes Donna to Rome, except he doesn't.
This is a constant thing that happens a lot in Doctor Who. The Doctor doesn't know where they're going half the time.
Yeah. The Doctor
for your sake, Fowls, this is something that's later touched on during the 11th Doctor's era. The Doctor manages to talk to the TARDIS, where the TARDIS tells him, I may not take you where you want to go, but I do take you where you are needed.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's a shame that story is forever tainted now.
Yeah,
the writer, Fowl. The writer is not a good person.
Neil Gaiman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to go why and say
Which
he's
is
not a
sad.
good person, but he's not a good person. Allegedly.
No, believe the victims.
I trust but verify, but we have to say it just for legal reasons.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, he's not a good person.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
it's definitely one of those cases where you try to separate the artist from the art, but you don't want them to get money for it. So
the Doctor steps up the TARDIS with Donna and says, "This is not my beautiful Colosseum. These are not my beautiful hills."
Aren't they supposed to have 7 hills? They only have 1.
They have 1. Oh, we're in Pompeii and it's volcano day.
The hill is alive with the sound of explosions.
With the sound of screaming, yeah. And then we get a really funny bit where Donna is introduced to the idea that the TARDIS will translate for her automatically.
That was hilarious to me.
And we finally get an answer to what happens if you speak the native language the TARDIS is translating. The answer is you sound Welsh.
What did they say that it was? It was Celtic or something like that? And
Yeah.
Celtic, yeah.
Yeah.
Celtic's a football team in Scotland. But yes.
I think it would have been funnier if she sounded Scottish, just because David Tennant is Scottish.
Yeah. Quite a few of the
But,
guest stars in this are Scottish as well.
I don't think Rome would have, Rome. I don't think Italy would have known what the Scottish were then. So
They knew them as the Picts. And they never conquered the Picts.
So.
The Picts were just too wild. So they built Hadrian's Wall to keep them out. But they never conquered Scotland. Or Caledonia, as they called it.
Damn straight.
They conquered England, they conquered the Welsh for a bit, but never Scotland.
Well, yeah, the English are soft pansies.
I was going to say, set myself up there for.
Thankfully, we don't have any English people here. We just have.
Set myself up there for 2 sick burns in a row. Thanks, Kat. Yeah, I agree with you that Scottish would have been funnier, but I think Welsh might be because the show is made in Wales. Although this is actually filmed on location in Italy. They actually reused the set from Rome.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, this big multi-million budget series about ancient Rome, and it's like, yeah, we have this studio. We'd like to lease it out to you to make the Doctor Who episode. So they did.
Hey, we have this studio that we're never going to use again. It costs us a lot of money. Please use it.
Well, they've loaned it out to people now, so they do still use it.
And this is the time Doctor Who was popular, so I'm sure, they would have been happy to let them use it, because,
Yeah. Unfortunately, just before they started filming, there was actually a fire and 4 people tragically lost their lives, but it did not damage the sets. Yeah, terrible.
Well,
but
thankfully, yeah.
Oh, thank goodness, the set's fine. 4 people
No,
died.
what I mean is, of course, it's a tragedy, Of course, it's a tragedy. I don't mean it like that, Kat. God damn it.
I know.
I'll stop before I put my foot any further into my mouth. But speaking of
I like how
fires,
you said it all on me when Kuchiri's the one who started it.
yes, well, both of you before I put my foot into my mouth.
I will very gladly be your cannon fodder.
I apologize for this transition, but speaking of fires in Italy, we get a reference to the Great Fire of Rome, which really happened in history. That's when Nero is alleged to have fiddled while Rome burned. Except he didn't. He played the liar.
Well, yeah, they didn't exist then.
Yeah, he played the liar. But he lied while Rome burned doesn't sound quite grammatically as correct, does it?
I mean, I assume he did lie through his teeth at some point while Rome was burning. So
Oh, he did, but he didn't lie in that sense. Anyway. So this is a reference to a excuse me. This is a reference to a first Doctor story of the Romans.
Is that one of those that's missing to time?
No. We can watch the Romans.
Okay.
It's a William
is it
Hartnell
one of
story.
those
So
ones
maybe
we wish was missing to time?
never seen it, so I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
But they do touch on the Great Fire of Rome, which is why the Doctor's like, I had nothing to do with that. Well, maybe a little. And then the TARDIS gets sold.
How often does this happen in Doctor Who? Like,
Well,
Never.
Yeah,
Never?
the whole purpose is no one can see the TARDIS.
so how did this guy see it?
So there's also another term we like to say in Doctor Who. We'll explain later.
Okay.
So you're right in the sense that it hasn't been sold before like this, but it does go missing frequently just to drive the plot along.
Okay.
The most popular one is the TARDIS senses something and then just disappears itself, because the TARDIS is sentient.
Okay.
So it tends to just go, bye, bitches.
Something that the season of Doctor Who you were asking about earlier seems to forget.
Yeah,
And yet also established.
true. It gets lost a lot as well, so that the heroes can't get back to it and just solve everything easily.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
There has to be some jeopardy. In a later story in this particular series, this is series 4, but in series 2, which was Tennant's first series, it fell down a planet
Oh,
in a really good story called The Impossible Planet and the Satan Pit. So,
Yeah.
2-part story.
okay.
There has been a couple of
Interesting.
times where it wasn't sold, but it has been like picked up and taken other places.
Stolen, yeah, it's been stolen a few times, but
Yeah, stolen, taken away from the Doctor specifically.
graffitied.
They put it into a section of a ship, which after they left it, it quickly got flooded with, deadly gas or radiation or
Yeah,
some other, or it got jettisoned off into space, some reason that they can't get to it.
it's a plot
Or-
device, but it's a good one.
Or something happens and all of a sudden the TARDIS is just a box and you open it, there's nothing inside it.
Oh, Father's Day, my
Or it
God.
shrinks down and gets really, really small and they can't get inside of it.
And the Doctor shrinks down with it. Another really good story, by the way. Another really good story. Speaking of that Doctor, funnily enough, from that story, he's in this, but not as the Doctor.
Interesting.
So the man that bought the TARDIS, thinking it was a work of art, is Caecilius, played by one Peter Capaldi.
And his attack
Hey.
eyebrows.
Even here, his eyebrows are magnificent, aren't they?
He's magnificent.
True. But even with like the Roman get-up and the hair done as it is to make him look like a Roman citizen, those eyebrows could take up the tops of bottles. They are wonderful. Kat, I just seen the addition you made to my notes. I have to stop there for a second. So yeah, he's the 12th Doctor. He would play the 12th Doctor with Peter Capaldi, and actually would reference this particular story and hit this character in a later story that he was in. But we'll get to that at the end.
His very first story he was in as the 12th Doctor.
Yes.
Why did I choose this face? Why did this face come?
True. That's true. It does get referenced in Deep Breath as well. So his family are here as well. His wife, Matella, who later goes to fight Sailor Moon. Thank you, Kat, for that.
You're welcome.
I understood that reference. His
It's
son
spelled almost
Quintus.
exactly like Natalia. So
It does, yeah. His son Quintus and his daughter Evelina. Interesting fact about the names for these characters. They will not be familiar to people outside the UK, but anyone who grew up in the UK of a particular age, like myself, will be very familiar with Caecilius, Metella, and Quintus if you've done any Latin, because they appear in a lot of Latin textbooks.
is it like my cousin Throckmorton?
They're like stock characters, yeah.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah. And there actually was a Caecilius that we believe existed, but he wasn't in Pompeii.
Well, yeah,
it's not-
because he obviously left before the volcano got to him.
It's not the real
Didn't
Lucius
you watch the
Caecilius.
episode?
I've just told you that's not what happened. It is. Never mind. At some point, you just don't want to take the L.
At some point, you get broken enough.
Yeah, that's happened. I mean, look at the title of the Google document, and I quote: "Fires of Pompeii Google Docky brackets why fight it at this point."
Yep.
Sometimes you just get fed up of banging your head against the wall.
Let me fix that real fast.
Remind me, I need to make the Kamen Rider Ghost Google Docky.
Yes, you do. You do.
Kaigen
Lord.
Docky.
Cats.
It is now Docky, spelled D-O-C-C-I.
Yeah, with an I, and I, not a Y.
Canon now.
It's just because it's in Latin. It's Latin, but yes. Yes, that one on Latin, Google. Evelina's an interesting character because she's got the powers of foresight, kind of like ESP, and there's this sisterhood, the Sibylline sisterhood, and she's been promised to them. Oh my.
They're psychics and they see the future.
Not a red flag in the slightest. She's been promised to them.
And they are trying to get all the Flavor Aid in the store right now.
The Flavor Aid?
Flavor. My gosh.
I didn't understand that reference, but I found it very funny.
Oh.
Jamestown.
Thank you.
The mass suicide.
Thank you.
The
the
They use
Kool-Aid.
specifically Flavor Aid, not Kool-Aid.
Right, yeah, it's better known as drink the Kool-Aid, but it's Flavor Aid. Thank you.
Yeah, they actually use Flavor Aid.
Gee, it's almost like I'm not American or something. Anyway,
It happened in Africa.
there you go. It's almost like I'm not African or something either. I'm conflating two cults.
And I'm supposed to know less than you.
I'm conflating two cult mass suicides, aren't I?
Yeah,
Yes.
let's
Welcome to the
move
American public
on.
school system. I'm supposed to know less than you.
There's another.
I am sorry I brought this up. Let's move.
No, don't
I
be
didn't-
sorry. It's informative. I don't want to say it's interesting. Oh yeah, massacres, cult suicides. Yay! No. It's interesting though. But we will move on. Speaking of the sisterhood, hi Karen Gillan, how you doing?
Hey.
Yeah, so she's one of the sisters in this cult. She's just called Soothsayer here. She doesn't get a proper credit. She's just credited as Soothsayer at the end. In the book that was based on this, she's Mira.
And this performance was just so enthralling, so amazing, they decided to bring her back as a companion. What do you mean she doesn't do anything?
In fairness, she is one of the better companions of the whole show.
Oh, definitely. Right up
I
there
mean-
with Donna, who's here.
Martha Jones actress was in the series 2 finale, and all she did was
Yeah.
answer the phone.
I was going to say, this is something that they sometimes do. That they'll have actors come in, play a minor guest role, and then they appear again later on. I mean, going back to The Well, the companion for that series was in the series before that, in Boom.
No, to be fair, they also was trying to make that seem like a season-long mystery that seemingly got deleted
Yeah,
from all the
it's
scripts.
weird. They will never reference this Super Saiyan character ever again.
Uh-huh.
Which usually, when a character comes in played by the actor that goes on to be a companion or a doctor, they will reference it, like Caecilius and the 12th Doctor, like Martha and Adiola, I think was the name of her cousin, that died in that episode.
You know what? We'll say that this is the cousin of somebody who was on vacation outside of Pompeii and who later went on to be the ancestor of Amy Pond.
Yeah, they can easily do that, but they just don't reference it ever again. It's curious.
Well, at the same time, I don't think the Doctor ever met Karen Gillan. I don't think they ever, like...
No, does she grab Donna? Is she one of the cultists that grabs Donna? Or is she not there? I don't know.
Did Donna ever meet Amy?
I don't think so. I
No,
don't
she
remember.
doesn't meet Amy. The
And
only
to be
thing
fair,
that she
the
does-
face paint really hides her face. So
The only thing she does, and the face paint, the paint on the hands, by the way, the eyes, that's gnarly. I love that
I
design.
love that.
Yeah, eyes on the hands. They put the hands to their eyes, and it's like they're looking through their hands. It's really cool. She's just here to basically say we have found the blue box that appeared in a vision. That's literally it. But I would imagine that from that she got an audition to play Amy Pond. And she's not famous at this moment in time. Probably her most famous role up to now had been a guest starring spot in a Scottish crime drama called Rebus, starring alongside Ken Stott, who, by the way, that's an actor that needs to be in Doctor Who yesterday. He is fantastic.
The books are good, too.
Oh, you know the books?
Yeah.
I knew you were a culture like myself.
No, but
Culture in my Doctor Who?
Doctor Who's actually what elevated Gillan. Like the reason why she's in all the Jumanji movies and
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's
She's
because
got
of
Guardians from
Oh, wow.
Doctor Who.
Mhm.
She admits that.
Well, and she did the goodbye to Matt Smith while they were filming Guardians. She was bald, and so they had to give her a red wig.
Yes, they did. That scene still makes me cry, kind of.
That's a goodbye scene. It's meant to make you cry.
I know. I'm just saying, even now, like 12 years on, it still has impact. I know that first cried like a little girl when Clara showed up again, Twice Upon a Time. What are we doing here? Yeah. Interesting about the leader behind the scenes as well. You know that the character is not very well throughout the whole of the story. It's at the end. You know, she's quite pale looking, isn't she?
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, she's quite pale. Well, the actress was genuinely suffering from food poisoning.
Oh.
Yeah, so they kind of wrote it into the script.
Dedication to the craft.
Well, not really. It's like more like a happy coincidence. Well, not a happy coincidence.
Happy coincidence.
No, I realise that. Unhappy coincidence.
So, do you want us to put some salt on your foot, or do you just want a little bit of soy sauce to make it taste better?
What was that? Excuse me. Yeah, really needs more salt. So, yeah, by an unhappy coincidence, apologies to the actress, they basically use that to their advantage to make her look pale and sickly, because she was kind of pale and sickly at the time she was filming. Another thing I love about this story is the chemistry between David Tennant and Catherine Tate.
Well, they've been best friends for years before, this season. He was the part of the reason why she was in the Christmas special 2 years before this.
Yeah, because she came back. So she debuts Foul in a story called The Runaway Bride, set at Christmas time in 2006.
Okay.
And she does not become a companion in that story because she's kind of frightened by what the Doctor does. I won't spoil it. But 2 years later, she is back as a full-time companion for this series.
Okay.
And had she not agreed to return, there was going to be another character in her place called Penny Carter, as I just found out today, actually. Who was kind of like Donna-esque, but they went with Donna because, Catherine Tate's was a household name at the time.
God.
So there is that. Just checking my notes again. Oh, yeah, one of our villains. This guy's name? Lucius Petrus Dexterus, which literally translates to stone right arm from the Latin.
So, like I said in the notes, did he have the name and the villains are just really, really funny and ironic? Or did they give it to him afterwards and he's just really stupid?
I don't know. I suspect it's just the writers being a bit too clever. Because you find out he literally has a stone right arm later on, don't you?
No, I think that's the joke.
Yeah, he's called Stone Right Arm, and he has a stone right arm. Great joke.
That's the joke.
The thing you've named him after, he has. What a great punchline. Wow, can you imagine? I can't believe the character named One Leg has one leg. Unbelievable.
I'm so surprised the character named Show My Stomach loves eating sweets.
Wow, the floor is made of floor.
That is how, hi Lloyd, that is how you reference Colorado Gab. Well done, Kuchiri. Come on, don't be shy. Hey, hi Lloyd. I've been joined by a cat.
Yay! Baby.
Please do not abuse my hospitality, cat, and attack me. You're okay. Hey, please don't bite my headphone cable.
Or do.
Please don't bite me either. Please don't bite me either.
Bite him. Bite him. I give you
No,
permission.
don't encourage him. He can't understand you anyway.
Says you.
Go on, jump down. There we go. So, and that was the cameo there. For 1 whole minute, he came in, nudged me, and left. Great cameo. I love this scene. I love this scene where Lucius and the Doctor are having a battle of wits with each other. And Lucius actually admits that the Doctor beats him, and he's impressed by it. And then the daughter, Evelina, gets involved, and there's like a contest of predictions almost. It's like two fortune tellers trying to predict the next tarot card. It's great.
The thing is, they are calling out things that no one should know. Like he goes by the Doctor, and his planet's destroyed, and all that stuff.
Yeah, he's a Lord of Time. Daughter of London. There is something. I love that he calls it Daughter of London. By the way, that's great.
That is great.
Yeah.
There is something on your back, which is a reference to Turn Left, which will happen later in the series, where she literally has a big time bug on her back.
Yeah, that's this area of Doctor Who likes series long mysteries, and so they will usually just have like one tap of the fourth wall to let people know what the mystery may be. You have something on your back, and then someone else might bring up something on your back,
like foreshadowing.
Yeah,
exactly it. Yeah, we get some more with She Is Returning as well. Clearly prophesizing the arrival of the 16th Doctor. I mean Rose Tyler.
That was one of the earlier companions. The actress is coming back.
Yeah, the first modern day companion, modern day series companion, who was with the show for 2 series.
Mm-hmm. And then technically half of series 4. If you
because she shows up in cameos, but you're right.
She's all over series 4.
She does not appear in this particular episode in person. But it's usually just footage of her mouthing the word Doctor appearing on screens. And not even like hearing her say it. And then she shows up again in Turn Left for real. Kat's vandalized my notes again, but it's made me laugh. Those in Pompeii with Powers of Force / ESP, and she's changed to ESPN. That's right, sports fans. So it's revealed here that the people that can see the future have been breathing in the dust from Vesuvius. So that's Lucius, that's Evelina, and all of the sisterhood.
Mm-hmm.
We should also mention they've got an unseen high priestess that leads this cult.
Yeah, and she's totally normal. We promise.
She's totally not evil.
We'll be seeing her shortly, though.
Yes,
we will, and then having nightmares about her. It's really good makeup on her, I will say that.
You can tell it's a suit, though.
Yeah. Knowing what the actress looks like, it's a really good makeup on her. She looks nothing like it, or a suit, but it's very good effects. Then having having tried to tell Evelina about the eruption of Vesuvius and try and save people, Donna is going to be sacrificed.
Normal.
Totally normal.
Usually, it's the usual Saturday morning.
Yeah, normal Saturday morning for the Romans.
Yeah, this is actually kind of normal for Donna.
It actually is kind of normal for the Romans, yes.
And Donna.
I don't think she's used to being sacrificed.
Well, she was.
Well, it will be soon enough.
I mean,
is this just a recurring thing for her?
Yeah, no, Runaway Bride. She was.
Oh yeah, you're right. That is a sacrifice.
Yeah. So 2 of her 3 stories at this point. Jesus. I think actually when we did our first audiobook, isn't there a line she says like, "Why does this keep happening to me?" In
yes.
the audiobook? I vaguely remember that.
Death and the Queen. She says it, Death and the Queen. You're absolutely right. So yeah,
they do audiobooks where they bring back all the actors like 10 years later to do like audio only episodes, like 3 out of 10.
Oh my gosh!
So imagine like all of a sudden they got the full cast of Double or the full cast of Kabuto to do 3 quick episodes with audio only.
Jeez.
Yeah.
If you're lucky, you get something good like Death and the Queen. If you're unlucky, you get something bad like. That actually hurt my throat to do that, by the way. I hope you appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I read so hard that it actually hurt.
Why did you do that? You didn't have to. No one said
because I had to let everyone know just how bad that story is. So the sisters decide that this is a false prophet. Donna's a false prophet. She must be sacrificed to shut her up. We'll get to that subplot in just a second, because first we have a wild villain confrontation.
Whoop, whoop.
Where the doctor breaks a man's arm off.
This is normal.
Which is insane.
It's insane, but also it's kind of a special effects fail that's really quite funny. Because after he grabs the arm and wrenches it off, on subsequent shots of Lucius, you can clearly see it's just makeup and then he's hiding his arm behind his back. You can literally see the arm just hidden behind his back. And I'm not having a go at Phil Davies because he's a very good actor.
Have you guys seen the Revice Geats movie?
No.
I have not.
Oh my god. So there is a shot where you can see I think it's a buckle. Yeah, it's a buckle, and they just casually place it right behind the actor, the suit actor, and you can clearly see the hand in the shot. It's
nice.
It's like, what the fuck are we doing?
It's right up there with the person clearly moving the cushion into place for Sutek in the Pyramids of Mars. I'm just about to be assaulted again. Please carry on.
Oh my gosh. That's it. Yeah, it reminds me of that though.
Oh, did you put something in the call?
No.
Oh. Why am I looking at Amy Pond in police uniform shaking her head?
Because I was saying that's who the actress is.
Oh, I see.
That was like How many minutes ago was that?
So many.
Yeah, I
minutes
just
ago.
saw it. Okay, we're doing it live. Stop attacking my screen, Lloyd.
Doing it live.
He's not even my cat, by the way. He's the neighbour's cat, but he just comes in.
Well, he's your cat now.
Clearly. Are you going to behave yourself, Lloyd? He says no.
Yeah, he's orange. You expect him to behave? Are you crazy?
I think what it is, he just wants me off the bed. Having stolen my own bed. He now wants me off this other bed. That's what he's doing. He's trying to push me off it right now. If your calls come out, I'm going to have words with you, young man. Right. Where am I? Yeah, so he breaks off Lucius's arm and he escapes with Quintus, the son. So Lucius implores his lords to show themselves and kill the Doctor. Standard Doctor Who fare, basically. What's not standard Doctor Who fare is a magma creature. Just breaks into the villa.
It's
This thing
British
looks insane.
Tokusatsu. It's British Tokusatsu. That's all we get.
British Tokusatsu.
It is, but this thing looks insane.
It does look really cool, especially for 2008 standards.
Hey,
Damn, this is that old?
Yeah, 2008.
It's 2008, yeah.
Wow. I was thinking it was at least 2010, 2013, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
It held up.
Someone showed the CG from the previous year's Lazarus experiment.
I was going to say, again, the Lazarus experiment. Hang on,
The Lazarus experiment.
I'll get on that when we talk about this.
I think Tibiki had better CG.
Wow.
Wow.
Also, he's not wrong.
Yikes.
No. I'm about to show the picture if I can find it. That's not him. But also, yeah. So this thing breaks into the villa, completely incinerates some poor git. I mean,
Who's random red shirt number 52?
I think he's the head servant of the villa. I think they call him the major domo in the credits, which would make him the top servant. And as far as I know, because this is just a marble merchant in his family, probably their only servant. So he's gone now.
Cool.
The Doctor then tries to reason with the creature. Yeah, bad idea. It's a blooming giant magma creature. I found
perfectly well.
I found the CGI. I found the CGI picture. Hang on.
Oh no.
Just got to save this to my desktop so I can get to it.
Sorry, fellas.
Yeah, I apologize as well, but Kat said to bring it in, so if it will let me share it. It might just decide to do it out of common decency, just to not show it, just to censor it. But unhappily for you lot, no such luck.
Impact.
Unhappily, no such luck. There it is.
Oh my god, what the fuck
Yeah.
is that? What the
That's
fuck
the
is that?
That's the right answer.
That's the Mark Gatiss story that we were talking about before, the Lazarus Project.
Yeah,
the Lazarus experiment. Seriously.
What the fuck?
That's also Mark Gatiss' character. It is a CGI monstrosity.
We were supposed to take that seriously.
We had a hell of a run of episodes in that series, by the way. We had the 2 Daleks in Manhattan episodes, and then this.
Oh, hey, yeah, no, Spider-Man. The second live-action Spider-Man was in that season too.
Oh.
As you know, as you do. That's completely thrown me now. Thanks. So he tries to talk to this. While he's talking to it, the sisterhood just kidnaps Donna from behind.
I like it. It's like, oh, where's Donna? And then it just cuts her. You got to be kidding!
Let's hear about that. And you have been far too quiet for the last few minutes, Donna. Or you have said nothing for the last few minutes.
We get yet another instance of the continuity being Doctor Who's enemy because somehow he's able to find her.
Yeah, true. Oh, no, the sister tells him.
I mean, I guess, but she
No,
had
she
no
does.
reason to.
She does. As our third cameo steps into the room, or for a third time. I think she tells them. But also, you're missing the important bit where Quintus destroys this thing with a bucket of water.
Mm.
It just crumbles to dust, basically, in the house. And the mother, Matteo, is like, Doctor, you've been bad luck upon this house. Why? He just saved you.
Well, no,
A
her son
giant
did.
mermaid creature.
He literally turns to her and is like, shouldn't you be celebrating your son who literally just saved your lives?
Yeah, I thought it was so much brilliant, by the way. Aren't you going to thank him? I kind of don't like Matteo. I think of all the family members, she's the worst.
It's also
Well, she does
Doctor
go
Who
on to
and
fight Sailor
Moms.
Moon, so.
She does go to fight Sailor Moon, yes. That's
It's
canon
also
now.
It's also Doctor Who and Moms.
Can you hear that purring? That's loud as hell. That's as loud as a jet engine. My God, Lloyd, what have you been eating?
Jet fuel.
But yeah,
Clearly.
the Doctor's never been good with Moms anyway, so.
Matteo is also upset that the Doctor has killed a messenger of the gods in her house, even though, it wasn't a messenger and Quintus is the one that killed it. But apart from that, details.
Those pesky little details.
Then we get the best two lines of the entire story. Where the Doctor saves Donna for being sacrificed.
As you do.
So the priestess is like, this prattling voice will cease forever. Doctor says, well, that'll be the day. They are so good together.
They really are.
They really are so good together.
So
Speaking of fouls, remember when we told you how the 14th Doctor was also David Tennant?
Yeah.
Guess who else came back?
David Tennant.
No, Donna.
No, Donna.
Oh my God. You're kidding me.
No.
Donna came back?
No, they
God.
literally was like, hey, you remember 2007 when Doctor Who was good?
8,
Oh
but
my
yes. Who's counting?
I'm like a little hired. My lord.
If it was 2007, it'd be Martha.
No, the joke still stands, Rain.
I know. I'm just trying to kill the joke before it gets too much again.
What?
I'm
This
learning.
joke getting out of hand?
I'm learning, okay? 240 episodes in, and I'm learning. We then get the conversation between the Doctor and the High Priestess, which again is kind of great. Where he demands it to tell him what it is. And the priestess like kind of stalling, like, we are rising. I demand you tell me who you are. And
He does
eventually
it a lot.
is named as Pyrovile. And then the cultists start chanting the name Pyrovile over and over again because that's not creepy at all.
For the greater good.
Yeah, it is basically the greater good, actually. It is exactly that scene. Also, weirdly, when this scene was on the Series 4 trailer at the end of The Voyage of the Damned in Christmas Day 2007, this clip shows up in it, but it's a completely different voice coming out of the creature.
Really?
Yeah, it's much deeper.
Interesting.
So in this case, it's just the actress going pyro, like groaning the word pyrovile, and I'm not going to shout because it'll hurt certain young man's ears behind me here. But it's a big, deep voice going pyrovile like that. Why they changed it? No idea. Don't know why they changed it, but the Doctor then fights her off with a water pistol. No, this is really what happens. This is not a bit. This is not a Mad Lib.
I do kind of love that though. It's like one of them reads his mind and is like, it's harmless, it won't do anything. And he'll be like, no, but it'll sting a little bit and start squirting her, and it's like, ah!
Well, the priestess is mostly entirely stone, so it will hurt her.
Well, she's also magma too. I think it's implied that they're all stone and like magma.
The cultists. The cultists are not really that far transformed yet, so they're not affected by it. Although they do flinch, but other than that, they're not really affected by it. And Donna says, you fought off with a water pistol, I bloody love you.
Just Doctor Who things.
Just Doctor Who things.
And that means it's time for our big climax finale. Where
Yay!
me phrasing, holy shit. Our big climactic action sequence where they go to the volcano and find out what's going on. So Lucius and his cult, the Cult of Vulcan, have assembled 6 marble circuit boards. And they do call them circuit boards of marble. This is to drain the volcano of its power so it will power the Pyrovillians to conquer the world or something.
Normal.
Yeah, they want to. I love the bit where like we will take inspiration from the Roman Empire. We will conquer the world. Yeah, sounds about right for the Roman Empire.
Yeah.
They conquered half the globe. Yes.
Yeah.
Completely normal.
Documented.
No, we also get a bit more lore for the season 4 mystery.
Oh yes, Pyrovillia has been taken. It's lost. Lloyd, will you please stop that? I'm ticklish.
And then Kat gets another sound for the soundboard.
Yay! This is.
I mean, at this point, we're just collecting them. We're just collecting sounds for the soundboard at this point. So yeah, they conquered the world, and there's a great line. It's like, I don't want to alarm you, but the world is 70% water out there. Water can boil, Doctor. Wow.
Everything
I mean, he's right.
will die.
Yeah.
He's right.
Rabble, rabble.
Oh, good. He's just gone into the office to harass my dad now. Great. I think this is the most he's intervened during a podcast, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
I think so.
Yeah,
Usually he's not
definitely.
here. And this time he's usually not here. But then we get a really cool plot twist about the volcano. So the Doctor takes shelter with Donna in an escape pod.
Is
I
cool
realize
really
it's-
the right word for this, Rain?
Sorry?
Is
Oh,
cool
no, because we're in a
the right
volcano.
word for
Yes,
this?
all right.
No, I mean, the Doctor has to make a choice here.
I
Really
just
the right word.
what I mean is the plot twist is clever. Why the volcano's not erupting. But also, can I have some pepper to go with that salt for my foot, please?
Oh my god.
Preferably, yeah. So, all right, it's not cool, but I think it's interesting. I think it's good writing.
They do this. They tried to do this a few times. Bryce, let me explain to you an episode from the Chernobyl era.
Okay.
It's called Rosa.
Oh, God.
Oh my. Okay.
You had
You
to
want
pick
to take
that
a
one.
guess who the episode's about?
Rosa Parks.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
Oh my god.
And the big thing at the end of the episode, it's revealed that the reason why there was not enough space in the bus is because the Doctor and her friends were on the bus too. And they all sit by and make sure she can't go to the back of the bus. And then they play CW and we rise up and we to try and make this a big serious thing.
Yeah, they play Andrew Day's Rise Up.
And I
Well,
just
it's-
want to
What
point
the
out,
Fuck.
I just want to point out, 2 people on the Doctor's team then, which she called her fam, which was super cringe, were people of color.
Yeah.
Rosa Parks happened because the Doctor and her old white companion refused to move on the bus.
It's friendly. They have to do it this way. To
That
make
is
history
so
happen.
fucking tone deaf.
It is. It
The
is.
wheels on the bus go.
That's the Chibnall era. Thank you. Anyway, so they
Oh
do
my
this.
God.
They try to do this plot every so often.
It's done well here,
here.
though.
It works here. Doesn't work for Rosa.
It does work here very well. So, because they've changed history and they're taking all the power of the volcano, it will never erupt. Vesuvius will never erupt. But if it doesn't erupt, then they will conquer the world and basically the world will be lost. So the Doctor has to make a terrible decision. Kill 20,000 people or doom the planet. Of course,
Hi, Star Trek. Nice to see you here.
in those circumstances, there's only one choice. Terrible though it is. And they do indeed sacrifice the 20,000 to save the planet. But there's a nice touch that Donna pushes the button with him, or pushes down the plunger with him. So it's not just him making the decision, because he's like really talking about it. It's like this isn't just history, Donna. I make it happen. I make these people die if I push this plunger down. And she tries to share the burden with him and pushes down the plunger. And the volcano promptly erupts. Lucius is incinerated, which is metal as hell. Lloyd tries to break his tube on my laptop, which is not metal as hell.
Is that what the cell is?
Yep.
Yes, he's trying to bite it. Get off. Thank you. But that's the sound you could hear. Yes, he was trying to bite the laptop. He's going to have no teeth by the time he gets to the age of 6.
He's gonna be Gumbus.
Yes. Well, he's already Goofus Medoofus, so Gumpus fits as well.
No, there's an actual cat named Gumbus on YouTube who's absolutely amazing. She's wonderful.
Oh, Gumbus. So I had Gumpus.
Yeah, she has no teeth, and she's perfect and wonderful and baby.
Oh,
she sounds.
She had some health issues that contributed to the fact that she has no teeth.
I can get her. That's sad, but also I like the fact she's become a YouTube star.
She's precious baby, and she's
sweet and a precious
often
baby, yeah.
leads us through guided meditations, and they're very good.
No, really?
Yeah.
I'll go check this channel out later on.
Look up Gumbus and you'll find her.
Gumbus, yeah, that's not too hard to remember. So they also think they're going to sacrifice themselves, but of course it's actually an escape pod. So they get launched out of the volcano when they're alive. Lucius gets incinerated. He's not alive.
Good.
His screams are amazing in this. Like, kudos to the actor here.
Seriously.
He goes from like an epic no to as he's being set on fire. You don't see it, of course, because family show. But the implication is very much this man gets lit on fire.
Hey, kids, want to watch 20,000 people die?
Including children?
Including
Donald
children?
Trump said
You
so.
hear a
An
baby
average
crying in the
Commoner
background?
Just,
Certainly Comrade Gowers of late, yes.
well, Kat watch a build. She knows how many people can die in one episode.
Yeah.
millions dead.
This
Normal.
changes the I mean, this is millions dead, but it's still a pretty hefty amount of people killed. And it changes the future, and the high priestess is like sobbing, and it's like Sister Serena says, "You lied to us, and yet this was always meant to be." So that's why they couldn't see the volcano erupting, because that was like a subplot. Like, tell me about the volcano. There is no volcano. What? Why are you lying? There is no volcano. There was no eruption.
Yeah, it was stopped essentially, so it was never going to happen.
There is no eruption in Ba Sing Se.
Think say.
Ba Sing Se. Thank you, Kat.
Don't you get me on my Avatar stuff.
Upcoming Kat's Avatar reviews podcast.
No.
You know, Chris still hasn't seen it all the way through.
It's an idea.
Only if you hate the poor girl.
It's not like she's
Avatar?
trying to make her.
Avatar's good.
No, the film.
No, not the film. No, I have taste.
However, you would have to review the the film on the podcast.
No, they wouldn't.
No,
But also,
I deny that.
The cartoon is excellent. The Netflix series is less excellent, and the film is terrible.
The film can burn in hell.
The fact that the Netflix series gets the whole Agni Kai, am I pronouncing that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Agni Kai concept completely wrong. Still annoys me to this day.
They got Sokka wrong. As soon as I heard that they got Sokka wrong from the beginning, I was not watching the Netflix series.
Yeah. That was an attempt, but it wasn't a very good attempt.
Like, I'm sorry, but Sokka's supposed to be misogynistic. That's part of his character. That's how he grows.
But anyway, now the podcast has descended into a tangent.
I might actually do the Avatar.
Donna has been begging the Doctor throughout to try and save people. He says, I can't, if it's point in time, I can't change this. He eventually relents because save someone, anyone. He, of course, picks our guest stars, Caecilius and his family. Because history will not record that they survived, therefore, technically, he isn't changing history, but the Latin textbooks in this country bred to disagree.
Mm-hmm.
But this also sends ripples through the rest of the Doctor Who series, because this is the last time. So for the previous 3 years, why can't you just go back to the Time War and prevent it? I can't. They stop harping on that, and he starts trying to save random people through things that should not have. They should not be saved from. One of the specials that happens the year after the season, he saves an entire space station, even though all the reports said the space station got killed on Mars. And then he sees the repercussions from it. It goes on and on. As we said, this episode is apparently the reason why the 12th Doctor has this face.
Yeah. This is basically the onset of the Time Lord Victorious, if I don't call it that yet. But the idea that he can defy the laws of time and save whoever he wants, which he had been strictly trying to avoid. But here he briefly breaks it, and then in the episode that Kuchiri mentioned, which is The Waters of Mars, fantastic episode, by the way. We haven't done that one yet, have we?
I don't know. I don't think so.
If we haven't, that might be a Halloween special.
Ooh, spoilers.
But,
interesting.
and if we have done it, then please watch the review we did it again. I honestly cannot remember. We've done so many at this point. I can't remember without looking them up, all of them. I have a master list for a reason. It's fine. It's absolutely fine.
Speaking of water,
that's a gift from that episode, and it's terrifying. It's really unsettling. It really is. So the Doctor has saved Caecilius and his family, and our final scene basically is the repercussions of that, where Evelina is now not having any visions because the timeline's been closed. So she's now free to dress in provocative clothing and upset her dad, as you do.
Yay!
Well, the saga thing didn't pan out, so now we're going to go to the mall. The ancient Roman equivalent of the shopping mall.
Oh my God, Dad, you don't understand.
Yeah. Caecilius is making a deal with the Egyptians to basically set the family up for life in their new home in Rome. And then Quintus is now going to become a doctor instead of a layabout. And we get the final reveal where it's like, make sure you pray to the household gods, Quintus, before you go. And it's the Doctor and Donna and their temple, which is the TARDIS. Which is a nice touch. And that's the Fires of Pompeii. Not bad.
Great episode. For a newbie, at least.
Really good.
mm-hmm.
So we'll get to the overall thoughts then. Foul, you picked this. Please go first.
Oh, I love the episode. I mean, as a first experience, it was a nice, good starting point besides obviously the one that I've watched before, but it was a great starting point. I'm very intrigued into the story. I'll probably end up going back, watching series 1, like some of you guys said for me to do. But yeah, I loved the episode. I liked the plot, and originally, the only reason why I picked this one was because I saw the title and I was like, "Oh, this might be interesting." So, and it held up to my standards. So, yeah.
I'm really glad you enjoyed it, and I'm really glad that you're going to maybe stick with the series.
Yeah.
Guys, it happened again. It's Polly all over again.
One of us. One of us.
Kuchiri, your thoughts on the Fires of Pompeii?
I honestly, this was a great episode. I always feel like it's underappreciated whenever there's all the conversations on the best episodes of Doctor Who, across the board. Because this gets shadowed by, of course, Blink. It gets shadowed by Midnight. It gets shadowed by Turn Left, and all these other fantastic episodes from the time. But what this episode does that a lot of the episodes don't is it has lasting impacts. Like, it's not brought up during the final episode for Nishirigawa, but the whole fact that you always go back and try and save at least one person can be traced back to this. And the whole reason why he got changed, he lost, he's not the 16th Doctor, is because possibly because of this. So yeah, feel like it needs to be spoken of more.
I've just realised as well, by the way, that although it's never actually specifically referenced or explicitly referenced, this is what caused it. This could be the episode that makes Dalek Khan break through the Time War. It could. Because the whole boundaries are for a split second, the boundaries are reset. That could be the moment he broke in. Anyway, Kat, thoughts on the Fires of Pompeii?
Really good episode. Always love me a Donna. She's fantastic. This is basically the start of her traveling properly with the Doctor, and the start of their chemistry together, and they are always fantastic. The episode itself, very basic Doctor Who formula. There's monsters. They need to get out of there, but there's monsters. Doctor gets intrigued. They stay and do stuff. Overall, it's just a really fun episode, It's fun. And also, it made me cry horrible, horrible tears at the end, because how can you not when, 20,000 people, there's children, they're all running around about to die.
Sorry, we'll get my foot in my mouth again. There we go. I concur with the three of you. I think this is a really good episode. I'd forgotten how good this was, actually. Lloyd, my phone is not a toy. Just pop that away there while you're causing havoc behind me. Don't bite my elbow. That's not nice.
Bite him. Bite him.
I concur this is a really good episode. It's one that I'd kind of forgotten how good it was. It kind of got lost in the shuffle because Series 4 in general is really, really strong. Like, you've got some really, really terrific episodes like Partners in Crime, Planet of the Ood, Turn Left, of course, the Silence of the Library two-parter. And so this kind of goes under the radar. It shouldn't. It's a really good historical episode. The acting is superb throughout. The effects are superb throughout. And, of course, historically significant, we get Karen Gillan and Peter Capaldi's first appearances in Doctor Who, before they went on to make much bigger impacts as different characters. And, of course, this is right down my alley because, it's ancient Rome. Literally did a degree on this, guys. Literally did a degree on ancient history. So, right down my alley. I loved it. Thank you, Fal, for picking this one. You did good. You did really good.
No problem.
Now, Fresno couldn't be here this week because they're in Grand Bank, but they did watch the episode before they headed out. In fact, no, that's not quite true. They actually loaded it onto their tablet and watched it while in Grand Bank. And so here are Freezing Inferno's thoughts. Take it away, please, Freezing Inferno.
All right. So here we are, by the river. Over there's the waterfront and whatnot. Let's talk about Pompeii briefly, because I don't want to be out here ranting about Doctor Who where people can hear, This is an episode that's ironically haunted by the future. I mean, the Time War looms large over it, the whole, oh my god, I had to hit the button and it's a trolley problem. Oh, how will I live with the gravity of this situation? Which animated a lot of the first Russell T Davies era. But, come 2013, then we went, actually, you know what? pressing the button, that's a bullshit choice. Let's not do that. Let's save everyone. But that's bleeding into the future. As is, of course, Peter Capaldi as Caecilius being the inspiration. Saving him is the inspiration that turns the Doctor into the 12th Doctor and gives him his face. But again, that's not a concern of the episode. No, it's good. It's a good episode, you know. It's grappling with the moral weight of, oh my god, why can't we change history? Why can't we save all these people? And the answer is because the historical event happened on Earth prior to the date of transmission. But we have to make up fix points in time. And then Donna gives the quantum leap style, you know, save somebody. Anybody, make somebody's life better. Don't just fuck off and go, oh, that's very sad, woe is me. Do something, anything. Which is good. I like that. Very dramatic. And it proves that the 10th Doctor does need a companion, because without a companion a year later, time Lord victorious, bloop, bloop, bloop. But yeah. Yeah. I liked it. I love the pyrovials with their Centurion style design. It's very Von Daniken-esque. Were they inspired by the Romans, or did the Romans get inspired by them because of the psychic link? Very weird. Very wild. Well, as I sit here in paradise, Grand Bank, Newfoundland, all that remains to be said is the Fires of Pompeii. Very good. Much better than the shit I was listening to 2 weeks ago. To that end, to our dear esteemed friend Sean Dillon, we've listened to the audio. You and Mike have read the comic. We've suffered enough. Give us a banger. Please, I beg you. This was good. This was good and all, but don't throw us back into the pit of hell. Give us a banger. So, yeah. Rain and folks, I cut back to you. I'll be there in 2 weeks for whatever the hell Sean decides to do. And, from Grand Bank, Newfoundland, this is Fresno Inferno, signing off.
Thank you, Fresno. Very insightful. I don't know, actually, what the next story is that we're doing yet. Because it's Sean Dillon's turn, our friend Sean Dillon's turn to pick. And Sean can be a bit, how to put this without ruining a friendship forever? Tricky?
Weird.
Tricky? So he sent me a monologue to read out live. And the end of the monologue will reveal what we're doing next. So please bear with me, because I'm going to have to click spoil this as I'm talking. And I'm not going to do his voice because I don't want to insult the man. So here we go with the first paragraph. If you are reading this, that means Rain has informed me that All-Star Superman is too tangential to be a suggestion. Despite including someone who is flagrantly the Sixth Doctor, a chronivore, and the Underverse. But that's fine, I can live with that. Impending doom rising by the paragraph. I would like to note that on the record that even before having to listen to Zagreus, even before you all made the foolish choice to listen to Necromantia, this was always going to be my choice. You were always going to have to read a book. Well, I mean, he's an author, so yes. On an island in the East Indies, in a lost city buried deep in the heart of the rainforest, agents of the most formidable powers in the galaxy are gathering. They have been invited to bid for what could turn out to be the deadliest weapon ever created. Come on, click. When the Doctor and Sam arrive in the city, the Time Lord soon realizes they've walked into the middle of the strangest auction in history. And what's on sale to the highest bidder is something more horrifying than even the Doctor could have imagined. Something that could change his life forever. And just when it seems things can't get any worse, the Doctor finds out who else is on the guest list. From Lawrence Miles, I give you Alien Bodies. P.S. Moo, ha, and indeed ha. End monologue.
You know, this would have a lot more impact if I knew what the hell he was talking about.
I'm guessing Fresno does. I'm guessing Mike is freaking out right now when he listens to this. Because Mike knows his expanded universe stuff. I don't.
Also, hang on. This is a book?
This is a book.
From
1997, I think.
This is going to take a while.
Yeah, I know we don't use VO options often, but really like. Usually we do this because the episodes are usually anywhere from 1 hour to 2 hours long. So
Sean did say, in fairness, Sean did say he was going to give us a beloved Doctor Who story. I just didn't take story as literal.
yeah, I mean, I know we don't usually video, but I do want to call video on this one.
Maybe.
It's like I could probably finish the book in about a day because I usually do that. I consume like 400-page books in a day. I don't know about everybody else though.
I don't know how long this book is, in fairness.
What's the name of the book again?
Alien Bodies. Alien Bodies. But also don't spoil it too much for yourself.
300 pages. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
I'll burn through that in maybe half a day. When I get reading, I really get reading. My goodness. But yeah, our next pick is apparently the story called Alien Bodies. So thank you for that, Sean.
So, Reagan, where can you find us, lovely people?
I love that accent, Kat. You can find us on Blue Sky in the links below. I'm not going to go through all of them. You can find them in the links below. I'll put them in the description. Don't worry about that. We're also all on Twitch, apart from Foul, I think.
I'm on Twitch. I just don't use Twitch.
Okay, that's much the same as me. Basically, I use it to watch streams rather than do streams at the moment. But maybe one day I'll get back to it. Maybe one day when I don't have the processing power of a potato on my laptop some days. Speaking of Sean Dillon, please buy his book Terror Through the Trees. Please buy Back to the 11th Hour, volumes 1 and 2, and soon to be 3, we hope, by Lena from Ria McTeer. And please buy Shadow of the Gallifreyan, volume 1, by a bunch of talented folks, including Sean, Lena, and our very own Freezing Inferno. Foul, what have you been up to?
Well, job searching, that's one. But other than that, I'm trying to do daily shorts, weekly uploads. I'm trying to get that do-re-mi, you know what I'm talking about?
Magical Girls?
Yeah, Magical Girls, yeah.
Oh, okay.
See, Kat got it immediately. Meanwhile, I'm there scratching my going, the Sound of Music?
I'm
What?
a magical girl person. I better.
Yeah, you better. I mean, you made that great joke about Sailor Moon fighting Matella, so that completely broke me live on air. Thank you for that. Again. Kuchiri, what have you been up to?
I saw that Assassin's Creed video is pretty old. Other than that, been doing a bunch of stuff with you guys on the Writers Review channel. We're finishing up 2 shows at the same time, so we're going to be starting up 2
We're
shows
so
at the
nearly free.
Starting to regret allowing Sean onto Zetus after.
Oh, be nice.
Oh my god.
Be kind.
We're still looking for a 4th for Zetus. If anyone wants to watch official rider.
I told you that I won't be on the podcast for that, but I will keep up with Zetsu, or whatever it's called.
Zetus.
I wonder if it's gonna be just like Z's. You know how O's is?
Yeah.
Kamen Rider Z.
Well, what it sounds like from the movie clip that got leaked, they say Zetsus.
Zetsus.
Kamen Rider Lord Z.
You know, that would be a sick ass Kamen Rider's design.
That would be a hell of a crossover.
Mm-hmm.
That would be.
It really would.
But yeah, we're doing Kamen Rider Ghost as well. Going to try. The only person that hasn't like fully confirmed or not has been second on that one. But yeah, Ghost should be fun with a group of people.
Yeah.
I love that you're saying it'd be fun when you hate it, but
That dumpster fire.
No, I'm hoping someone else will have a different opinion and will counterbalance me. And Fred and I might be starting a Yu-Gi-Oh series. We've been hashing out the plan for it.
yes, someone's been pestering me to make a card pack. So.
Oh no, we're moving on from that idea. we're going to try something else that's going to be similar to the progression series, but with a twist from a
Okay.
different series.
I'm sorry, but I just didn't have the time at the moment to do it.
But
My time is taking up quite a lot.
well,
Anyway, thank you for that, Kuchiri. Kat, what have you been doing?
I'm going to try to get back into streaming again. I found another game that I kind of want to do on the stream. My apologies to everybody. Some people are probably going to hate me for doing it. I'm not going to say what it is yet, though. But I plan to do it today, which is Saturday the 2nd of August. So
Keep the suspense.
yes.
Can you hear my dad in the background?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit, yes.
Your dad too. You better say goodnight.
Well,
Say goodnight, Rain.
What about what I've been doing?
You've been doing this podcast.
I've been doing one thing that took me by surprise. I've been getting noticed by celebrities.
Damn.
I've been getting noticed by celebrities online without meaning to. So there was a new reality TV show called Destination X that started this week, where it's basically a cross between The Mole, which I loved, and Race Across the World, which I don't watch. People say it's like the new Traitors, but it isn't. So it's 10 people on a bus being driven through Europe. They can't see where they are. They've been given clues to the location, and they have to guess it. At the end of the every episode, they have to place your accent on the map here, and the furthest away from the actual destination gets eliminated. So episode 1 was Paris, and the person that was eliminated thought they were in Vienna. And episode 2, it was the Matterhorn mountain, and the person thought it was Lake Geneva. So they were not too far out.
Damn.
It's already aired. It's aired, dude.
But you're spoiling it for those who may want.
Well, the point is, I think I might have had it spoiled for me where the last Destination X is going to be, because I won't say the location that it mentioned, but I tweeted that one of the contestants had quit after about 24 hours and no hardship. You know, how the other people that were eliminated before him must have been just delighted with his behaviour. Just delighted that he took up a spot that they could have used. This tweet's done some decent traction. It's been liked by 31 people. The last of the 31 people to like it was Brian Peacock, Monokuma's voice actor. The actual voice actor. This is not like a parody account. This is his actual verified account. And he may have spoiled for me where the Lost Destination X is. So I can't say anything more about it. But kind of an amazing moment to find that out. The closest I'm going to get to a celebrity is since a local politician walked into the coffee shop I was in. Yes, that happened as well. Anyway, isn't there something that someone has to say to me to end the episode?
Say goodnight, Rainiac.
Kat, you are just on fire today. Good night, Rainiac, and we'll see you next time for what the hell's it called again? Oh, yeah. Lawrence Miles' Alien Bodies. I'm filled with dread again. Until next time, bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.